Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Washington Nationals. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound for Washington in this one, Miles Michaelis. What should we keep an eye on here?
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse that. Take your deep breaths, step off the mound, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in a position. I wouldn't try to get all the strikeouts early. Get the defense involved in this ball game, see if they can get you through a few innings, and then find that groove.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just goes down and gets it. Looks like it's a breaking ball, but he's so good. Went down and got it.
And here is Devers. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw.
No, he's in there. Safe.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Man at second. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the second game of the series. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Lee up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. No outs. Runner over at third. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swung on. Belted. That one carrying. Out of here. Rafael Devers rounds the bases. His fourth home run of the season. And the Giants have the lead now. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
On the ground, right side. Slings to first. One pitch and one out.
Batting fourth, third baseman.
Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, you know, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, you know, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Matt Chapman, the next to hit, takes ball one. Chapman went deep in his most recent game. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. That one missed. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. That gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting fifth, center fielder Tyler Fitzgerald.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Ball misses. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Two down, nobody on. That one ripped, but foul. Pitch misses outside. 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. In the air, right field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. Bottom half of inning number one coming up. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Logan Webb. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. And that one fouled off. Webb was a workhorse the last time out, throwing a complete game. And it's fouled away.
I loved watching him throw that complete game, Boog. Just not that common anymore. Think about this. In the 21st century, only 2 pitchers have had a season with 10 complete games. In 1998 alone, 3 different pitchers did it. He showed some rare stamina.
As we take a look at the Nationals lineup, we could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, Boog, I feel like we're seeing more of this these days than we ever have before. You've got high velocities on the mound. You've got stronger hitters with really good pass to the baseball. So much power in this sport. Opposite field home run. I tell you what, I feel like I see at least one every day, and that was an incredible job to keep that ball fair.
That's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And now it's Luis Garcia. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Here's your 1.
Ball 1.
Working down to the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Runner on the move. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Abrams, the runner at second with 1 away. He hauls it in, 2 away. No action in the bullpen, though. Looks like they're going to let him stay out there.
Third baseman, Brady House.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Young.
Hey!
Quick move to first, and he's back in there. Young in his 3rd season, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2021. 0-1.
Ball, that's low.
Popped up, middle of the diamond. And that's the 3rd out. 2nd inning coming up from our nation's capital. San Francisco leads this one 2-2. Back in Washington, D.C. and digging in for San Francisco, Luis Arias. In the air, left field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he makes it into 3rd with a leadoff triple.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Runner at 3rd, nobody out. Here at the top of the 2nd. Late swing, fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Nope.
Sean Murphy up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Swung on, belted. And it slices foul, but it had the distance. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Murphy wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 1 away with a runner at 3rd here in the 2nd game of the series. And it remains 2-2. Ground ball left side. House tosses to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Batting ninth, left fielder Bryce Eldridge.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And that misses.
Ball two.
That's ball two. Foul ball there. The next offering misses, and the count is filled up.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
And that's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single.
Nope, outside.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Two on, 2 outs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2-1 now. Fouled off left side. Called out on strikes. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Giants 3 and the Nationals 2. Bottom of the second, and now up for Washington, Andres Chaparro. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Grounds 1 to short. Adames. Throw to first in time.
Batting 8th, catcher Harry Ford.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Now 1-1. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
In the air out towards right center. Fitzgerald on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Hard liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he turns and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
So runner at second, 2 down. Lyle digging in for the Nationals.
Ball, that's inside.
Next offering is downstairs. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We played 2 full. It's the Giants 3 and the Nationals 2. New inning getting started, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames.
Well, these Giants doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Adames wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. 1-1 now. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Next pitch is outside, and that's ball 3. Out towards right center field. Weimer settles under this one, and there's 1 down.
Nope. Ball 1. Aye. Nope. Outside.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 2-2. And that one hammered. And that gets down in the corner. The throw into second. And he's out, trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
At the plate, Tyler Fitzgerald. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Giants down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back here in Nationals Park, bottom of the inning, James Wood digging in for the Nationals. That one hit the knees for a strike. That's to third. Slings to first in time. Hit hard but foul off to the left. The 0-2. And that one almost hit him. Up the middle, Adames. Throw to first is in time. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Luis Garcia. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. It's 0-1. To the right side, and that one handled. The throw to first, that ends the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Luis Arise.
That's in for a strike. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. And that one fouled off. Jackknife's out of the way. Takes it in for the out. Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Pitch misses, and 1-1. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's 4 strikeouts.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Sean Murphy.
Sliced hard but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a foul out of play. And a curve misses outside. Off the mark there. 2-2. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. 3-2 now.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that will end the inning. Giants go down quietly, but they're up 3-2. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Brady House.
And a foul ball.
Well, these Nats just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Bounce to the left side. Chapman slinging it to first in time.
And obviously a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Young in now, takes ball one off the plate.
That's ball 2.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Brings it in. And there are 2 down. On the inside corner for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing for Washington. They trail it 3-2. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Cole Henry.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And digging in for San Francisco, Bryce Eldridge. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Just missed. The 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And a 1-2 again. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first out.
You want to see a guy, he's working hard to try to fix it, but just not able to stay tall or either lay off the pitch. Either stay tall on the backside so that you can get on plane or just lay off of it up there, which is hard for him to do right now.
Just missed.
That ball went out.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Late with the swing there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Just off the outside edge. And the count is 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Sets him down on strikes. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Devers now. He's already homered here in this one.
No, inside.
Next
Ball
offering
2.
misses, and it's 2-0.
Hey!
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, but they still lead at 3-2. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and it's the catcher for the Nationals, Harry Ford.
Hey!
There's a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Brings it in, and there's one away. Check swing called strike, and that is strike one. And a big swing and a miss. That misses. Now 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the Nats lineup turns over. Next is the designated hitter, Dalen Lyle. And there's the strike. The Nats down by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 3-2. Back in Washington, D.C. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. A new pitcher in the game, Griff McGarry. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on. This one in the air, right field. One up, one down. Chappie steps to the dish to take his cuts. He's 2 for 2.
Hey! Outside, that's a ball.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Good eye in that spot. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And they'll do it again.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swing and a ground ball. Abrams throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it.
Now batting, center fielder Tyler Fitzgerald.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And the beats his tag out. Two down, nobody on. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Ball.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. It's the Giants 3 and the Nationals 2. Back here in Nationals Park. Well, we go bottom 6. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. Bullpen action for the Giants for the first time. Eric Miller, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Buto, the right-hander, loosening up as well.
Ball, that's inside.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
On the ground to third. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Up next for the Nationals, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
First and second, no outs. Luis Garcia. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. In for a strike, 0-1. On the ground, 2-ball. Slings to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Line drive, base hit. Wood scores. It's an RBI single, a big 2-out hit, and the game is tied.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Quick toss to first, and he's back in standing. And now Jacob Young. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it is gone. A 2-run homer. His first homer of the year. And now they're out front. It's 5-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
So 2 down. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
All one. Ball 2.
Webb maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that ends the inning. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run homer. It's now a 5-3 ball game. We go to the top of the 7th. Luis Arias, top 5 in batting average. It has been a nightmare for pitchers this season, Singy.
Yeah, the swing is simple, Boog, repeatable and deadly. Remarkable consistency.
Every at-bat looks competitive, Singy.
Yeah, and he's done an excellent job taking advantage of mistake pitches, too. Produces game after game, no matter who's on the mound.
And there's a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting, second baseman, Casey Stitt.
And that's outside. Ball 1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
So now pinch hitter for the Giants, Christian Koss.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Misses off the inside, and the count is 2-0. Fastball is outside. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base. So here's Murphy now.
Catcher, Sean Murphy.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The Nationals trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. That's inside. 3 balls, no strikes.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Bryce Eldridge in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-0 down. And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder Bryce Eldred.
On the ground. And it's just foul. That was close.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
So the tying run at second. Hard ground ball for a base knock. One runs in. Here's the throw.
Huge at bat to bring home the tying run at this point in the game. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Griff McGarry will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Now on the bump,
Nationals,
Gus Varland.
Number 81, Gus Varland.
Go ahead run on base. Jung Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit.
Ball.
No outs, runners at first and second. Bounce to the right. Fires to second for one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. You'll one. And that one fouled off. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Pitch gets away. No advance, though. Oh, and this one gets away. And the runner holds. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Clutch hitting right there to give them the lead this late in the ball game. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Willie Adames stands in. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That clips the corner. Varland, 29 years old. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. Off the plate, 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one not close. 3-1 now. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 8-5.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lob, and gets the home run.
Yeah. Ball, that's out.
And that is in for a strike. And the count 1-2. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. But it's a huge 5-run inning, and it gives them the lead. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Giants 8 and the Nationals 5. Set for the last half of the 7th. Up now for Washington, Harry Ford.
Harry Ford. Now pitching for San
Jose Butto
Number
into the
70,
game.
Jose Butto.
Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Ball, that's down.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Started after it, appeal to first. And he went around, says Ricky Holiday. Ground ball right side,
ball.
and foul ball. And the 2-2. Just
Inside,
off the
ball
inside
3.
edge. And a swing and a miss. One away.
That slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
And that's in for a strike. Spits the plate, and it's 0-2. High fly ball, right field. Lee under this one. 2 away now. So back to the top of the order. And next is the designated hitter, Dalen Lyle. Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And he takes a strike. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And the sweeper misses. Next offering down in the dirt. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. High in the air, out to right. And that is that. Nationals go quietly, still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Back in Washington, D.C., their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Ball one.
Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 1-1.
Well, interesting strategy there. He must have seen something after that first pitch. Didn't attempt to bunt, but here on the second one he does.
That one missed. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next pitch is downstairs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Arise. Batting with one down, takes a strike. Swing and a grounder, foul first base side. Here's the 0-2. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A solo shot. Third home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 9-5.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. It throws a pretty hard slider, but when it doesn't break, it's just like a good fastball to hit. And right there, eyes got big, hit that ball really hard, and now he's getting high fives in the dugout.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Gus Varland out of the game. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New arm out of the bullpen, P.J. Poulin.
50, P.J. Poulin.
That's ball two.
There's a strike and a count 2-1. This one in the air, center field. Young in position. That's out number 2. Sean Murphy gets a chance to hit.
For the Giants, catcher Sean Murphy.
So now pinch hitter for the Giants, Daniel Susak. Swings through that one. Two down, base is empty, but one run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one ripped into right. Base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Eldridge in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Not even close there, and that's ball 2. Susak off of first with 2 away. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 2-2. Swing and a ball popped up, and that is that. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now 9-5. Back here in Nationals Park. And now up for Washington, James Wood.
James Wood. Now pitching for San
So the
Francisco,
Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Eric Miller.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That one pushed to the left and foul.
Ball.
And now 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Ground ball up the middle. Koss throws to first in time.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now that is second baseman.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Luis Garcia. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Nope. Ball 1.
Right through there for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. And now the count is even. Out to center. Fitzgerald settles underneath it. Makes the grab.
That's a ball.
The Nats down by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Eric Miller done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for San
So they turn to their closer, Ryan Walker. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And the 1-0.
Nope.
Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Hayden Birdsong getting ready to go. On the ground to third. Over to first. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. So 1 left for Washington. They trail it by 4. It's 9-5. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Nope, that's down.
Line drive, base hit, fair ball down the third baseline. And a good start to the inning, and he's into second with nobody out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
That misses, and it's 1-0.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Man at second. Fastball is outside. And ball 4 to aboard. Willie Adames to the plate now in a high leverage spot. He's already homered in this game.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
On the ground, right side. And that's just foul.
Ball inside.
The Giants trying to break this one open here at the top of the 9th. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Left field. That's a base hit. Run scores.
He's
not in
safe.
time. He's safe.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes, as we talked about. In left field, you're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Now it's going to be Tyler Fitzgerald. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. So now pinch hitter for the Giants, Harrison Bader. Runners at first and second for him with 1 down.
Ball 1.
Outside, and a count 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 1 out. Runners at first and second. That one lifted to left. Wood has a beat on it. He makes the grab.
Now batting, designated hitter Luis Arise.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. P.J. Poulin gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Clayton Beeter.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Arise stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swings through that one for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late. Lined, and that's a base hit. Devers headed home. Here comes the throw. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And there's a strike. 2 on 2 outs.
Ooh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Going to count 1 and 2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Struck him out looking. They limit the damage here. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. Giants on top 11-5. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Bottom of the ninth. Up now for Washington, Jacob Young.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
That's out.
Here's a 1-1. That one away inside.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Struck him out looking.
Now batting, the first baseman, Andres Chaparro.
That one's in there. Strike 1. Now he's challenging the called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. 1 down, base is empty here in the ninth. This one in the air, center field. Bader under it. And there are 2 outs. So they're down to their final out. Harry Ford digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
Inside, ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9.
Aye.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Walker is just 1 strike away. This one smoked on its way out of here. Harry Ford with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Oliveras, and, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
The 0-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Adames settles underneath it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants slug their way to a win in this one.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
11-6 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.